Okay, injuries to report. Grant Stewart had a pec injury. Tough loss, road division game against a good team. Oh, so we win as a team, lose as a team. At the end of the day, we got to play better. We got to play better. We always talk about winning the turnover battle. We got to find a way to win the turnover battle, and so that's always a big deal. And then we just got to get a better start on offense. We got to score more points.
Frank, your defense did not allow a touchdown today. I mean, do you feel like you have many cards left to play on offense? You've changed your offensive line. You have changed your approach in terms of play selection, all of that. Where do you go?
Keep grinding it out. I mean, I believe in the guys that we have. I believe in the process that we have. We've had some flashes. We moved the ball between the 30s. So if we're saying, well, are we moving the ball? Yeah, we moved the ball against a very good defense between the 30s, but we weren't able. The name of the game is points, right? We're not scoring enough points. So I think we've made progress in some of those areas. I think we found more rhythm lately. We just have to find the end zone more.
Frank, was Jonathan Taylor on pitch count?
Wasn't on pitch count, but there was a planned rotation. You don't know how the game is going to go at the beginning of the game. So we talked about, like last week we had 80 plays, of no huddle offense. And so we said, hey, if it's going to be 80 plays, you don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to rotate the guys. We're going to rotate the receivers a little bit. We're going to rotate the running backs. And with the way we're running our no huddle offense, just thought, that made a little bit of sense just to give him a series break here or there.
Frank, Matt made two really big mistakes today in the game. That's one score for most of it. Those were killer. Where are you at with your quarterback right now? And there's a lot of things going into it, right? It's the line, it's the lack of a run game, but where is Matt and the problems?
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought, and Matt's our quarterback. I mean, he's, we had the two interceptions. The first one, the pick six, right? I didn't help in that. It was a second and long call. The play before it was, I was arguing with the official over face mask. Got the call in a little bit late. Normally I get the call in really fast. Got the call in a little bit later than I normally do. And they came up in a pressure look, and he wanted to check out of it because he knew the blitz was coming, and we didn't have time to check out of it. So that was a tough situation to be in. And then the other one, I'd have to look at the tape on the other one. But, yeah, I mean, it's like you said, Zach, it's always a collective thing. We'll look at the tape closely. I think Matt's been making good decisions. I thought the O-line, I thought the pocket today was pretty good. I mean, we had a few sacks, but I thought all in all the pocket was pretty good. And I thought in the run game, I thought we showed some positive signs.
Frank, Tennessee struggled with the ball down the field a lot. I guess your long pass today was 20 yards. Well, why do you think you guys couldn't get it down the field when they giving stuff up like that in the past?
Just a lot of the coverage they're playing just to keep everything underneath. We had some stuff called to try to get it downfield. I have to look at the tape to be sure. We called some shots. We called, I don't know, 4 or 5 plays or more that might have had potential to go down the field. But I have to go back and evaluate those one by one. I honestly don't know off the top of my head.
When you do have to kind of take the underneath stuff all day, how much does it affect you in terms of having to be perfect and mistake-free, which is what they want, I guess?
Yeah, no, that's, we did it last week pretty well, right? I mean, we scored 34 points against a really good defense. You're on the road against a very opportunistic team. You do. I mean, you don't have to be perfect, but you just can't make a ton of mistakes. And we still think there's shots to be had. We still think there's ways to make big plays down the field. And so we'll continue to look for those.
You guys said it was a planned rotation with that running back, but I mean, last year at times you would lean on Jonathan a lot in the run game to get through these games. Just 10 carries today, though. So is he in a spot though where you can do that, or are you having to kind of dial it back with what he's done?
No, it's just him being out, the last number of days. And the inactivity was a little bit of it. Like I said, we're on the road. It's not hot, but it was a little bit warmer. We had talked about it all week as a staff. It wasn't going to be a lot of rotation. It was just going to be a little bit of rotation. We think that's normal. We're going to get Nahima series. We're going to get Deanna series. And, that was part of the plan. we just need to be more productive in the first half to get more first downs, more opportunities. I think it would have taken care of itself.
There's a lot of things that go into this, but what is it about the Titans? It's 5 straight, 6 to 7.
Good football team. I mean, they're good up front on both sides of the ball. They run the ball. They don't turn it over. They're good situationally. I mean, our defense did a good job today in the red zone. This is the #1 red zone team on offense. We stopped them twice down there. So the defense did a good job down there. Vrabel's a great coach. I mean, he's coach of the year. I mean, he's coach of the year last year. I mean, so he's a good coach. He did a good job getting his team ready. And they play good football. They don't beat themselves. That's been their whole MO. They don't beat themselves. So we got to, we every week or every team's trying to play that same game. Every team's trying to play that same game, right? Until the saying is, right, you're not going to win until you learn how not to lose. And so, that's the game every week.
From a turnover perspective, you typically haven't beat yourself. Turnovers have been low in your team. Why do you think it's been different this first half of the season?
No, you're right. I mean, it's been a grind. It's been tough. I don't know what it's been for the whole time we've been here, but it feels like we've always, for the most part, been on the plus side of things. And so the good news is, right, here's the good news to me, right, as bad as this feels, and listen, I'm not like looking for any silver linings, but I'm also, as the head coach, you got to have a little perspective here. We're 3-3-1. We're 3-3-1. We're 3-3-1. I mean, and we lost a game today that hurt. We got outplayed and we got outcoached. And so there's no excuses for that. So we deserve all of it. We deserve all the negative stuff. We really do. I do. We do. So, but we're 3-3-1. There's a lot of football left. I believe in this team. I believe in our coaching staff. I believe we'll get to where we want to get to.